Yeah, DK, just what was that final drive like for you? The 4th and 10 down the sideline, the near catch in the end zone, and then coming back to you on 4th and goal. What was that like?
I can describe it like it was like, we were one team out there. We've been in that situation all last year with the quarterback that we have. There's no doubt in our minds that, we're not going to go down here and score. So anytime we're in that moment, it's easy for us to just go out there and just play our football because, we know that guy at quarterback can make anything possible, anything can happen, and he can deliver when the game's on the line.
Michael Sean?
Oh, DK, at what point after you got drafted here did you realize Russ would trust you in those moments, like when that bond was strong enough to go to you in like a do-or-die situation like that?
When I first got here, the way he brought me under his wing, it's just a blessing just to be around this organization, with players, with teammates like Russ. Bobby did the same thing, Dwayne did the same thing, Tyler, Demo. I can go on and on with the people who've just taken me under their wing and, just pulled me to the side. And, they're the friends. They're not teammates. It just makes it easier to go out there and just lay my life on the line, lay my body on the line for these boys every play.
Thanks.
Curtis Crabtree.
Yeah, DK, that first 4th down on the last drive, when the ball's just hanging up there in the air and heading your way, what's going through your mind at that moment? You feeling where that corner's at and trying to figure out some way to come down with the ball to keep that drive going?
Yes, sir. I just saw it hanging in the air, and my only thought was to go get the ball and don't just come down with the ball and don't let it come out once I hit the ground. So when the ball's in the air, that's what Russ keeps harping on. There's going to be a game changer when the ball's in the air. It's always mine. So that was my whole thought process that whole drive.
Joe Fan?
DK, do you view yourself as one of the best receivers in the NFL already, just 5 games into your 2nd year?
Man, it's just a blessing just to, be in a category like that or for that question to even pop up. But, in my mind, I feel like I'm getting to that point. There's still people in the league that I still look up to, like DeAndre Hopkins, Julio, Mike Thomas, OBJ. They're still great players in this league. And, just to be up there with them, and I know my work ethic and, how I am as a player, I believe I'm in that realm, but I still got a lot of work to do.
Art Teal.
DK, on the final play, 4th and 6, you guys call a timeout. You talk about things on the sidelines. What was the discussion, and where were you in terms of the options on the final play?
I was really talking to Coach Nate and Coach Sanjay. They were wiping my arms off because I was a little dirty. But I really wasn't in the play call. They were just trying to, tell me to stay poised and stay calm, and whatever play call, just run it like I'm getting the ball. And Russ called the last play, and the rest is history. We came out on top.
AJ McCord.
DK, coach said at halftime he brought up something that happened in practice where you guys weren't being as clean as you wanted to, and stopped practice, said there's going to be a time this season where we're down at halftime, nothing's going right. Can you walk us through what happened in practice and then the impact it had during halftime tonight to be reminded of that?
We were a little undisciplined on some plays, a little sloppy with our technique and, how we were getting in and out of the huddle. And coach just brought us up. He was like, "Hey, we gotta stay poised and stay focused." And just so happens Sunday, we weren't clicking on all cylinders in the first half, and coach brought us up and was like, "The first half is done. It's only 13 points," and we came out fire and defense got a stop. We scored, I believe, like 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes. So that just shows what kind of offense, what kind of team that we have, that we can basically take over a game when we want to.
Masvita?
Yeah. Hey, DK, in those clutch moments, how much are you wanting the ball, not from a selfish perspective, but just wanting to make a play for the team and make a difference? Because it looks like you really want that ball to make the difference.
I know God has blessed me to be in so many positions, and just the type of person that I am. And, the great ones don't shy away from big opportunities. Great players make, great plays and big time moments. You always hear that. So I want to be considered one of the greatest. And, in order to do that, I got to have a lot of weight on my shoulders in the big time moments. And, I want the ball to come to me because, if I make the play, I know I can, stay poised. But if I don't make the play, I know I can, figure out what I did wrong and I can make the next one.
Ben Arthur.
DK, in what ways did your father, working with him all those years ago at Ole Miss, running the stadium steps, whatever, how much did he help develop kind of your mental fortitude to kind of come through in big moments?
My pops always taught me to be a dog and to not let anything stop me, no matter, what it is, whether it's in the weight room or on the field. And I'm always going to be a dog on the field, whether it's blocking or running routes, and, not letting anybody stop me because, my dad always told me, be your own person because there's only one you. And, from everybody that I've heard of or anybody that I've been around, they always told me how big and strong and physical and intimidating I look. So why not just act like it? So, he created a monster.
Thank you.
All right, last one for DK, Greg Bell.
DK, you said Russell made the play call. Was that his call?
I don't know if it was Russ or Shotty, but I know Russ told us. I meant to say Russ told us to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you think about the work you did in Mexico and the month you spent in 102-degree heat and all that, how much does that go into what happened tonight?
I mean, it shows, the connection that we have. My whole thought process, while we're on the sideline, I just wanted to tell Russ, let's just go back to San Diego. Let's just go back to Mexico. Let's do what we know how to do and how to win. So that was my thought process. That was what was going through my mind. And looks like all the hard work paid off.
Thank you, DK.
Yes, sir. Thank you all. Russ for MVP.